Introducing MarketEye, our latest product, set to be unveiled in 1403. It's our most advanced product yet, featuring cutting-edge technology. In this video, I'll explain its workings, the behind-the-scenes, and its usage, plus a glimpse into the future of trading. The future of trading is with AI, and those who start now will see a bright future ahead. Benazir. Benazir is amazed by the unique technologies in this. In this video, I also want to explain how it works, what goes on behind the scenes, what you see in front of the scenes, how you can use it, and that. I also have to introduce the future of the world of trade, something that you may find out in a few years. But from now on, I have to tell you that the future world of trade will be with artificial intelligence, and anyone who doesn't know how to use these tools will be a failure. Someone who starts now, right from the beginning, can have a bright future. Sir, this new product is those markets on Telegram. I put my phone here, and you can see it here. Whatever I do here, you can see it there. I will explain to you that markets are a system. It uses an LLM system, learning model languages, meaning models that understand human language and have a certain amount of knowledge. Now, if this tool is in the hands of a person who knows trading and can tell him exactly what information to use, combine it with that knowledge and come to a conclusion, the result is this product. The systems that this robot has, and what information it is analyzing for. The top 8 market cryptocurrencies are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, ADA, BNB, Dogecoin, and Phantom, and one more is Solana. These include, for example, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. This comprehensive list of the top 80 items has been meticulously curated to offer you an extensive and detailed overview. Our goal is to ensure that you have all the necessary information at your fingertips, allowing you to make informed decisions with ease. Each item has been carefully selected based on its significance and impact, providing you with a valuable resource that is both informative and insightful. Here, I'll demonstrate to you this. You'll essentially get the whole story. This is the input that we're really getting into, something full of numbers and figures. It is analyzed by ordinary computers that take stochastic, RSI, DX, HMA, SMA, various moving averages, various pivots, CSI, I don't know, OBV, MACD, whatever you think of, it means it is regularized. It is something like this. Well, there have been 130 different indicators, and now these are new. It's been covered. Parabolic, Bollinger Bands, volume, percentage change, open, low, close, everything. So we'll give this to an artificial edge with a trading knowledge. What kind of knowledge is that? Classic style knowledge that a professional analyst should know. And everyone has an artificial edge. You just have to know how to spin it. An artificial edge doesn't give these things either. It gives 4 of them, and each of them starts to review and analyze and reach a conclusion that we will summarize at the end. And the artificial intelligence that has performed best in the past will be displayed for you on this Telegram channel. One more thing, let me show you before I start. We will return to this product page now. Later, I will show you this too. Yes. Look, I asked ChatGPT himself about these indicators you just wrote for me. If I give this analysis to a professional trader to do, how long would it take for them to provide the same analysis? Let's see what it said. Gathering data takes about 30 minutes to an hour. Computing and processing takes 1 to 2 hours. Interpreting the data takes 1 to 2 hours. And analyzing the indicators and drawing conclusions takes another 1 to 2 hours. So, the total time for a human to do this analysis is estimated to be between 4 to 7 hours, especially if it's complex. Now, comparing that to MarketEye, it does all of this in just 1 second. It takes more time. The market is opened. Let's get into it and see how the analyses work and how you can use them. Alright, let's go back to the phone. This is the latest analysis it sent us for Ripple. on a 2-hour time frame. Let's read it together. It has a slow part, and finally we conclude that the first part of the trend of the entire period is based on the ADX indicator. It is said that the ADX is 23 and 30. The positive dia is 22 and 72, which means the Saudi trend. The negative dia is 15 and 9, so we can say that it is the Saudi trend. You knew these indicators? How great it was if you didn't know. Read this for a while. You will learn. This is in Hassan. The most important part of all of this is the interpretation part, which is new. That is, if we don't understand, he wrote the interpretation. For you in fluent Persian, sir. Although there is a Saudi trend, because the number is below 25, the Saudi trend is weak, meaning it needs more support. This section then examines the status of the RSI and stochastic indicators that came, and their numbers and interpretations told us that the buying band indicates a possibility of price correction. And we should wait for signs of selling or correction. Based on this, the indicator also told us that the trend was told, and the indicator said 3 bars. It takes moving averages, IEMA, SMA, HMA, and all of these, and analyzes them based on one at a time. How does it know which of these 200 indicators to analyze this time? It relies on the knowledge and intelligence it has, along with the performance it has shown in the past. It means it's learning, it's alive, and it's constantly improving itself. His interpretation is that this situation is indicative of a Saudi signal, and it is possible that Saudi Arabia is in a state of flux. Moving averages differ, using varied indicators due to learning and dynamics. It compares different elements. It identifies indicators based on cryptocurrencies and market conditions. It mentions MCD, CCI, and momentum indicators. MCD and CCI give buy signals and warnings in overbought conditions, showing an upward trend with slowing speed. Support and resistance include classic methods, Fibonacci and Camarilla. You can use a few key indicators. The MACD, CCI, and momentum indicators are key indicators. MCD and CCI give buy signals and warnings in overbought conditions. Traders should watch for a slowdown in the upward trend. It analyzes support and resistance, identifying overlaps for accuracy. It identifies and interprets 2 support and resistance levels for Ripple. It covers support, resistance, EMA, overbought status, and money flow trends. And there is a Buddha who is being analyzed and other analysis is being done. It takes these 5 styles of support and resistance and determines which of them overlaps and is more correct and writes them for you. That is, 2 supports on Ripple cannot be used for you. It also tells you 2 resistances and their interpretation. I told you all this, that is, support and resistance, key indicators, EMA, the status of the currency trend. It examined these for you. It examined the best of the best of the best and the sciences of the world. And finally, for the purpose of giving a break. This extraordinary break is suggested to wait for the confirmation of the trend. If the market hears the level of 23 upwards, it is recommended to aim for the second resistance, which is 263. That is, if Tarot said that it would break 23 and go to 263, based on this weakness information. If it falls below 23, there is a possibility of price correction. The stop-loss limit is also said to be 186.4. Finally, there is a disclaimer. All of these analyses have been done with a responsible mind. I myself saw these analyses just now at the same time as you. There is no human intervention, nor am I manipulating it. It does this automatically. The whole point of the work and the beauty of the adventure is that it is automatic, so that no human intervenes and whose emotions affect it. And we should definitely use this as an eye, as a radar for ourselves. I am doing this. There is an age of cars. Advanced cars now have this day, for example, a sensor that adjusts the speed to the car in front. If the car in front slows down, it will slow down so that the distance is reduced. If a car is hitting us, roll up these windows so that there is no danger to us. If, for example, I know we are going to approach a city, it will automatically apply the brakes. Even if it predicts a collision, for example, Mercedes has a system that plays a sound through the car's speakers that momentarily cuts off your hearing, reducing the sound of a potential crash. These systems are designed to make your experience safer and more comfortable. So think of this AI as your sensor in the market. If you don't have a license, you can't just sit behind the wheel of a Benz. You can't even sit on your own console. If you don't know how to trade, you can't use this. But if you want to learn, the best teacher in the world is, if you know how to trade. The best eye in the world is the best sensor in the world because I've seen that it takes an analyst 7 hours to come up with this analysis. That is, if you are an analyst, you present this analysis to your boss at the company you work for. You go there one workday in the morning and go until the evening. If you have the power and accuracy of a computer, you can present this analysis in 7 hours. It tells you 2 seconds later, another one 2 seconds later, another one, and 8 times in one day. It tells you the results for your personal analyses, acting like a sensor. You might miss identifying a support or resistance level. It serves as a learning tool. Our team worked on it for months before releasing it. We put much effort into developing these products. Let me tell you about the indicators. I want to explain quickly. My background is in economics. I studied at Shahi Beheshti University, Faculty of Economics and Political Science. It's a great place. We use God and we make it for the Imam. And the Gypsy Imam is something from the things of the crafts. The Gypsy Imam is something from the things of the crafts. Because the knowledge that this AI possesses is something I don't even have a fraction of. Let me give you a quick explanation about indicators. I hear a lot about them, and I want to share a brief overview. My academic background is in economics. I studied at one of the best universities in Iran, Shahi Beheshti University, in the Faculty of Economics and Political Science. It's a great place to learn. There are many more important things than the price of Bitcoin and Dogecoin, and they call these financial indicators. Financial indicators, i.e. recession, RSI, MCD, etc., which means they get measurements, like the unemployment rate, like the inflation rate, like the budget plan they want to write, and everything they call econometrics in. Economics is concluded with this thing, which means that now, for example, the party has hit a page. You think Terry knows and you know these things. Don't listen to these words. If you want science, watch the story. This is the story of science and adventure. Here's a tip. How can you track the product? You can buy it from our website, Halala or Tatari. Let me show you the price of this product. It's $9.79. You pay once and you can join this Telegram channel. More details are on this product page. It's funny, we put this number, just so you know the scope of the work. Look, I only have 9,790,000. So now it's $78. And what you see is $125. You see, you are always a member of this channel. Now, as long as the channel exists, you are a member of it, meaning it can be updated. Hey, we improve it, but we use the work ourselves. You are a member of it. 94 people have also become members so far. Hopefully, the number will be 10,000 people, 100,000 people. I will say one more thing and my discussion will be. It's coming, and it's so serious and obvious, like looking at a sky filled with thick black clouds, and a few raindrops starting to fall. You know how it is. The rain hasn't really started yet, but you can feel those first drops. This stuff we're seeing, it's like those raindrops. The rain is on its way. And when this rain comes, it's going to make some people billionaires and zillionaires, while a huge wave of people will be left jobless and struggling to make ends meet. Why? Because if you were an analyst who had taken all the technical analysis classes, it would take you 8 hours to do what this can do in just 1 second. Well, I'll improve this service. I'll make it official. I'll sell it to a company for $2,000 a month, 100 million, 180 million, 160 million. And I'll say, you can throw all your analysts away. We can do this more accurately, faster. So people who know how to use these tools, or that analyst who has these tools, it replaces the person who is resisting and says, no, this is a lesson. Nothing can replace a person. There is very little time left. If you learn to use this tool, now is the time for good things. I mean, now is the time for rain. It replaces all support. This issue replaces all analytical work. Either you learn to use this tool or you get bored. Unfortunately. No. Our government, every government in the world, needs you and me as people to work, to run the economy, to produce money, to pay taxes, and then we don't even need this anymore. I mean, there are a bunch of machines and AIs that are working and now you see how low the basic salary is. Even life doesn't revolve around the body. Isn't that what it is? And a bunch of people who know how to work with these things take the place of 1,000 people. 1,000 people take the place of 1,000 people, and 1,000 people are ruthless. Yes, Darwin calls it natural selection. He says that the strong one is a good genie. The strong one will take the place of the weak one, and now you can decide to become that good genie. What will you become strong with? Even if you take this story seriously, this is the tool that will change the future, not these. I'm wearing it from you. And invest as much as you can in learning to use this tool, to become familiar with it, because the whole thing means the end of the adventure. This was something I could give you, and I hope you'll use it. I'm trying to make it better day by day. I set a price for it so you can't say no. You know what I mean. It's the size of 2 pizzas, no matter how you calculate it. So, being a member of something like this analysis is the price of this product. I work outside my country. God willing, I'll reveal more about that later. The price of this product is $200 a month, which is about $12 at the current exchange rate. I know the situation in Iran, and I hope you can use it well, alongside your own knowledge. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I know I talked a lot and probably bored you, but I appreciate it.